1 neutral pie dough, mixed mealy, and rolled into 3 different pie tins. All 3 will be blind baked the same way using crinkled parchment filled with pie weights and dry rice. Crinkled parchment allows you to get into the corners because the pie weights need to go all the way to the edges of the bottom to hold down the crust, keep it in place, while baking it on a pizza stone at 380 degrees Fahrenheit. When the bottom is set on all 3 and the edges are slightly brown, I pull them from the oven, remove the pie weights, and allow them to cool all the way. The 2 small crusts will be baked all the way. So the blind bake is when you cover up the bottom with aluminum foil, a coffee filter, or parchment, and you can't see it, so you're working blind. But these will now be baked all the way because they will be filled with a gelatin stabilized pumpkin chiffon filling. The first egg wash protects the shell from the moisture of the filling, and the second looks beautiful. Once the pie weights and the rice are cool, they can be stored for future use. They're clean and dry. The crimped shell looks great the way it is. The flat round shell is the perfect backdrop for the leaves I cut out when I rolled the dough. They go back in the cooler while I finish the second egg wash on the crimped dough. I make a template to make sure that I have enough of the leaves and an idea of where and how I will place them on the flat crust. So both of these crusts will receive 2 full egg washes with a dry in between. The purpose of baking these 2 shells is to finish them, not only to toast them for flavor, but to toast them to color. So I'll be baking them at 275 Fahrenheit until they are the color and sheen that I love, which is a dark mahogany and very shiny. It's very difficult to really be able to tell what color a shell is when it's inside the oven. So I pull it out and put it into daylight to determine that they aren't done. Because it's a low temp, they go right back in the oven to finish. The blind baked crust gets a double egg wash just on the crimped edge. The inside will be filled with a pumpkin custard that will bake to firmness. I'm not a big fan of the pale, underbaked bottom crust. Considering every aspect of the bottom crust gets me a lot closer to that deep, dark texture and flavor I desire.